All right, it is the first bait check of the 2022 season. I wasn't too confident we were gonna have a hit because there's a lot of natural food sources out right now, and I haven't really heard any good reports on bears, but it looks like we got a hit. We're only running one bait this year. I didn't have a whole lot of time, so I just put a shit ton of bait in one spot and kind of put all our eggs in one basket here. But you'll see they didn't touch my licorice barrel. This barrel here was primarily just cherries. I had some random stuff in here, a little bit of black licorice and some sugar wafers in this barrel. This barrel was full. That one's been hit. Pile of random shit in the middle. And over here we ran another barrel of just like Nutter Butters, which these were awesome. And yeah, just a bunch of random stuff that we had. Some chocolate peanut butter pretzels and more sweets. We had a hard time getting bulk this year. We couldn't find any mixed nuts or anything like that, so our bait's a little limited to sweets, which I don't really care for much, but hopefully we'll get a bear coming in here, or come season anyways. Changed up our baiting spot a little bit. This area we're in here is an old logging area. There's an old dozer trail this way. There's another dozer trail this way. And then there's a dozer trail straight back here. Everything kind of comes together here. I found this spot when I shot my bear 2 years ago. I was baiting just over yonder here, and the bear actually ran to this dozer trail and died. So that's kind of how I knew about it. And I always wanted to set up a bait here, and we never did. And last year we tried over there a little bit more up on the ridge, but we noticed all the bear were coming in from this area. So we decided to get a little closer to their bedding and maybe get something in the daylight. But I got a couple cameras up. We're gonna bait, and then we're gonna check cameras and see what the hell we had come in here. Holy shit. Probably half the barrel is gone on this one. A lot on the ground though. Just gonna run a lot of sugar wafers, I think, just because I got a couple different products that are in the cardboard fiber barrels. I'm not sure how well they'll hold up in the rain and whatnot, so I think we're gonna run whatever bait we got in them first. Got here is some of that Nutter Butters. It's just thick like peanut butter and all kinds of good shit. And I don't know if the bears like peanut butter, but I certainly do. Like, that looks, God, that looks delicious. I'm gonna eat that for sure myself. The boogie woman running bait for me, running back and getting more, and then we'll just keep filling up bait here and get in and out of here as quick as we can anyways, and get the cameras checked, see what the hell we got hitting. God, this stuff looks delicious. It's all peanut butter and wafer. Make sure you flex and suck your stomach in. I've certainly been doing it. Not a ton of bait gone, but you know, he might have just hit it, and I didn't think we were gonna have a hit. So.
Can you tell? Does it seem like a bee?
I can't really tell. It. There's one spot that kind of looked like a footprint, but. Remember, I used to bring in rakes, and I would kind of rake everything out. That's probably the way to go about it. But.
Yeah.
Trying stuff here. It's dehydrated cherries. They're pretty hydrated again, but I ran some of this Batum 907 cupcake powder on them, and then I ran a bunch of grease on them, and man, they smell good. They rehydrated way up, and I think it'll work out pretty damn good. Try something different anyway. We've got so much licorice and sweets left over from last year. Just trying to dump most of it on the ground just to get rid of it, and just to get the ground scented up as crazy as we can. Hoping any bear that walks through here takes these dozer trails out and leaves a hell of a scent pad. Alright, I got the boogie woman coming in with the third load here. We've got a ton of bait dumped on the ground. Normally I don't dump this much on the ground, but I'm just trying to get a big scent path through here, and I got a ton of sweets, a lot of licorice, a lot of candies, a lot of stuff that without bulk I just don't want to put in barrels, and I don't really care if it rots. I just need to get rid of it because it's taking up everything in my yard. But trying to, I don't know, I'm thinking if I put it on the ground I could maybe get a lot more bear in here, and it'll be like John Candy in the Great Outdoors at the bear dump. I'll be able to throw a zag nut on the hood of the car and they'll come right to me. Running over all my shit. Jesus Christ. Not the most skilled driver. Get the old prostate gloves on. Gonna be dealing with some caramel and probably got some cake frosting, a bunch of other random shit. Just shit that I don't want stuck on my hands when I dink with my cameras and stuff. Also, it's a pain in the ass to get it off your hands until you get home. Look at that amazing frosting. Some of this amazing caramel on everything.
Where should I park?
Park there, it's fine. Got Carter putting out some scent. What do you got there? What is
Juicy
it?
fruit.
Juicy fruit? By who?
I don't know.
Read the label. You're not even looking at the label. Kingpin.
Oh. I was looking at this.
This is JF, juicy fruit, yep.
has a JB, do you know what I would guess?
Huh.
I would say it said Jeffrey Bezos.
Yeah, we're spraying the bait with Amazon.
There's actually a song about Jeffrey Bezos. So
I'm sure there's a lot of shit about Jeff Bezos.
It's called Bezos.
9 years old talking about Jeffrey Bezos. Slippery.
Yeah.
The final ingredient to our bait is always marshmallows. I'm gonna stick them all over hell and just kind of treat the first bear to come in to some marshmallow. So one thing that's gone every week. Okay, what do you got there?
I got Sweet Surrender Cupcake Addiction.
Batum
Smells.
907.
Batum
Just mix it.
907.
Same stuff I used last year, different flavor, but you want to go ahead and dump
Smells
some of that in each barrel, and
Each barrel.
yeah, dump it on the barrel, in the barrel, whatever. A lot of bait out here. We got 3 full barrels, and we got a pile of stuff on the ground. Whole place smells like bacon and juicy fruit, so we should be good to go. And go home, check the camera, see what we got on here. Hopefully, not gonna lie, hopefully it's a little one. The little ones are a little bit dumber, a little more reliant on this stuff. The big one, that's a whole process in itself, so I don't really care what's out here. Smaller the better, dumber the better. You want to say anything before I shut the camera off?